What is the worst response to I'm pregnant? I just saw this blew up. Someone had sex with you? They said a response, not a burn. The burn was so bad the chills got 3rd degree. I didn't know there was that much alcohol in the world. No, I used medically assisted procreation. Any idea whose it is? Gators bitches better be using Jimmy's. I guess Dirty Mike and the boys finally found you in that Prius. Who baby dad? Gator wants his gat back, punk bitch. I'm infertile. I had a buddy that convinced himself that he was infertile when he was 17. He has 4 kids from 3 women, now. I'll be the first to ask, why and how? Ha ha, oh my, best of luck. Sortie. Abort. Abort. I'm gonna go to hell for snorting as loud as I did for this one. Enjoy my poor person prize, gold medal. It's the sortie that makes it. What does it mean? I'm going out to get some cigarettes and milk. When I was 4 years old, my dad went out for a pack of cigarettes. He came back home, smoked one and told my mom he is leaving us. I don't know if that's better or worse. At least he said something? Nah, the worst part is before he left, he went and named him Sue. Well, he must have thought that is quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Poor kid. I know what it's like to grow up without a father. You'll be a great single mother. Grew up without a father as well. While I wish I had a father during my vulnerable teen years especially. I would rather the parents co-parent successfully than stay together for the sake of the kids. I wonder what our child will look like. Nah, our child will wonder what I look like. Oh no. Is it contagious? What 2 things in the air can get a woman pregnant? Exclamation mark. Her feet. Less than. Scratches off bumblebees on notepad, frustrated. Aw. So close. You're thinking of flowers. LMFAO meta. Don't look at me, we only did butt stuff. When I hear butt stuff, I just imagine 2 people in bed rubbing their butts together. Tina has entered the chat. Sounds kinda fun. That's exactly right. She, I'm pregnant. He, OMG. Is it yours? This radiates the how come women don't have to do maternity tests to see if the child is theirs when pregnant like some men do with paternity tests? Tweet. You laugh, but I know of a court case where mother was fighting for child support and a DNA test showed her as not the mother. Turns out she had chimerism. Which means that there could also be the cases with a chimera father, and we just don't know because no one believed the mother when the test showed something else. Probably correcting your spelling of preganant. With pregante, pregnant, or, even better, preganant. Edit, forgot preternet. Gregnant. This one will always be my favorite variant. I've found Greg everyone. See you at the potluck. We're sorry, but the number you have dialed has been disconnected or is no longer in service. Please check the number and dial again. Even better in person. Jim, what are you talking about? To dial a new number, press 1. Prensa 2 para español. You're not even on your phone. Also, this is a Wendy's. I'm moving to Guatemala. No. 15 Yemen Road, Yemen. Say that, then move to Guatemala. I tell her to meet me in Mexico, but I go to Canada. I don't trust her. Besides, I like the cold. 30 years later I get a postcard. I have a son, and he is the chief of police. This is where the story gets interesting. I tell Tiffany to meet me in Paris, by the Trocadero. She's been waiting for me all these years. She's never taken another lover. I don't care. I don't show up. I go to Berlin. That's where I stash the chandelier. Hi pregnant, I'm dad. Actually, that brings me to my next point. You cheated? After I specifically asked you not to? Michael Scott. Is this a shot I didn't take? Oh, you definitely took it. A girl tried to pull that on me not knowing I'd had a vasectomy. Next she faked a miscarriage. Next she faked a miscarriage. Improvise. Adapt. Overcome. Double down. I hope that's not how they make the KFC double down. Improvise. Adapt. Overcome. Improvise. Adopt. Overcome. Is it mine? Plot twist, it was your wife of 40 years. Even bigger plot twist, he's been sterile for 41 years. I got married at 35, so if my wife of 40 years told me she was pregnant, I'd be 75 and be equally proud of myself and mortified. Sounds like a you problem. Sound like a you too problem. Ha 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 ha, thanks for that. Not for long. When I told my then partner I was pregnant, he said, does it rhyme with schmamortion? I'd say that's up there as one of the worst responses one could have. I'm so sorry, that's awful in that situation. It's insanely hilarious on Reddit from my house though. I'm with you on this one. Parent poster should have gone for higher up. Who did that to you? Gators bitches better be using jimmies. Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Let me know where to send the check. Story time. So my wife and I were finally coming to terms with the idea of closing up shop, as we already had 2 older boys and were getting used to handling them in their various activities. This never stops the occasional practice in the hopes that I hit a home run, but we figured we were done with kids. One day, while I'm at work enjoying the company of several coworkers having a potluck lunch, I receive a phone call from my wife. I answer the phone and she was complaining that she couldn't move and was experiencing extreme dizziness, vertigo. I rush home to find her on the floor and try as I might to move her. The added motion of being moved led to her throwing up. My oldest, 5 at the time, was laughing his ass off at mommy tossing her cookies all over the floor. He giggles when he's anxious. I ask her what she wanted me to do and we ultimately decide to call an ambulance. The paramedics arrive and take her off to the hospital. While at the hospital, they ran a battery of tests on her to figure out what was going on, including a pregnancy test. All of their tests came back negative, or so I thought, and she came home after some meds. Fast forward 4 days later, I get a phone call at work. My wife says that she took a pregnancy test and that it was positive. I was floored. There were no activities between this time and I wondered how this could happen, but, without skipping a beat or even a thought, I said, "What? Is it even mine?" And then promptly hung up. She lovingly forgave me and we giggle about it to this day. If you're not keeping it, we can still go out drinking. Very close to my son's dad's response. He brought over a bottle of whiskey SMH. Hi pregnant, I'm gone. Male sign. Telling a dad joke sends a mixed message. Cool story, didn't ask. That's my fetish. Beautiful human submarines. Are you sure? Why is this one bad? Deleted. Thanks. If the expectation is that it will be met with excitement and acceptance, this could be construed as being hesitant or not wanting it. However, that could entirely depend on how it was said and the tone of it. An excited "are you sure?" could be fine, but a more hesitant one would be bad. Don't call me, I'll call you. Smile. I think we're out of milk. I began wailing and shouting, no 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 no. I'm not even kidding you. That was exactly how I reacted. I'm not proud of it, but damn it if I wasn't being honest. Did you use the TikTok voice? My favorite is when a man says my wife is pregnant. To respond with congratulations. Do you know who the father is? If you hit the congratulations hard enough, the second part always takes a second. Do you know whose baby it is? It's spelled pregnant. Gregnant.